Hey guys, Hook to Glass here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some attacks that I've done in Legends League with my favorite Legends League's army. I think you can guess what it is based on my videos. It's Zap Lalo. I just really enjoy doing it, more so than other popular Legends armies like E-Drags or Hybrid or Yeti Smash. And I'm having pretty reasonable success with it. Not a lot of Legends League bases are set up to defend Zap Lalo, and I'll definitely show that in some of the videos here. So we're going to show 3 replays, and then we're going to do 1 live attack at the end. So we'll get right into it here. As you can see, this is the sort of, this is one of the styles of Legend League bases you'll get, where there's a lot of damage up at the top of the base, where the Town Hall and generally all the heroes are. Then you've got a back end with not as much of the high DPS point defenses, but there's often the Eagle there. So this base is quite good for this attack, because as you can see, and as I'll do here, I'm going to zap this left scatter, this expo here, and this single 5 times, including the CC. So if you put it on the middle of the expo here, you will hit all those buildings. Then I'll zap on the right hand side on this expo twice, and then I'll quake all of it. You only need 5 lightning and 1 quake for the expos and the scatter shots. So it'll take down all of that, and it'll injure this scatter shot over here, which will make it a lot easier for my Sui hero to deal with, as you can see there. So the quake goes down here, and bam, look at that zap value. And as you can see, the scatter shot's weakened here. It's just amazing zap value for this base. So we'll continue on here, and I'll go through my plan. The plan was basically to have the king go up at the top here. I used the wizard to take out the king altar there, to basically make sure my king goes down towards 130, and then we're going to head into this channel over here and use the RC at like 3 o'clock to funnel him in. But unfortunately, this isn't going to go to plan, because as you can probably see already, this king's going to go left. And not going to lie, I was not ready for this. It was just a very king thing to do, honestly. So basically, aside from dealing with the enemy king, my king's got a nothing here. So it kind of, it forces you to improvise and adapt. And honestly, that's one of the things I do like about Legends League, is that, you have to be able to think on your toes. You've got 30 seconds to come up with a plan. So as you can see there, my RC, I just use her to take out the scatter shot instead, and she'll nearly get that expo. And then I'm just going to use my 2 ice golems and a headhunter to just get my queen into this channel. I put 3 balloons on the cannon there, which has made a really nice funnel. So my queen's definitely going in here. And you're actually going to see my queen's going to survive this whole raid, which is just absolutely ridiculous. It's not something, well, not quite the whole raid, but right until the end, and it's not something that often normally happens. So as soon as the enemy queen goes down, I'm starting my Lalo immediately. There was about a minute 30 left, and you honestly don't want a Lalo with any less time left, because otherwise you're pretty confident you're going to time fail. So I'm just slowly putting loons in. As you can see, I put like 7 on this Grand Warden, because that Grand Warden tower absolutely smokes balloons. Because the Eagle's been targeting my hounds and not the balloons, I put in the blimp quite late, and look at this Warden ability. I get my queen, the blimp, and just about all my balloons in it, and my queen's going to take out the enemy RC here, which is just crazy. This Sui was going so poorly at the start, and all of a sudden it's just got an insane value. And I actually hadn't used a spell until I used the freeze before, so I'm just spamming all my Lalo spells down now. Yeah, it's at this point, I'm sure you all can see this base is completely wrecked. I still have a haste spell that I didn't really need, but I used it because, training, it helps with my training that, you don't leave spells left over, otherwise it can mess up your future armies. And yeah, that's a great example of where you can use Zap Lalo for you in Legends. And whilst we're looking at my log here, I'll give you guys a look at the battle log there to give you a feel for how many triples I'm getting with it. It's probably close to 50% at this stage, which is really good for Legends League. Anyways, we'll move into the next attack, which, sorry, I've gotten the wrong one there. That's another triple though, but the raid I wanted to show you guys was here. And this, I'm sure you guys all recognize this base. This is one of the more common bases you'll see in Legends League. And you also might see it this week in your Supercell Clan War leagues. So if you see this, here's an idea to take it out. So some of the time you see this clan castle over here at 730 instead, but with it over there by the eagle, just has so much zap value, and then you'll be able to sui the RC and the queen in the same area, which is just amazing for your Lalo. So I'll get the zaps down any second now. I guess one of the problems with replays is it goes through the 30 seconds of prep you use, which is annoying, but oh well. So I use the wizard over here, and you'll see on a lot of my Zap Lalos that I use my RC to funnel my king and queen in together, but this time I'm going to use my king and queen to funnel my RC. Because as you can see here, there's not a lot I need to funnel my king and queen. I just want them to go into these buildings here. I don't have to wall break. It's just the open space will guide my king and queen in. And they're going to get really good value. And as you can see, once that's done, I'm going to send my RC into that multi that the king or queen couldn't reach. And she's going to get amazing value. I actually wall broke my queen in down there, by the way, so she can get the expos, and the RC has gotten so much value, sets off the tornado as well, and I'm going to start my Lalo down the bottom here. This multi is going to be quite annoying actually, and forces me to use my blimp and pop my warden ability really early. But that's okay, honestly. Wardening through a scatter and a multi is worth it because they can do so much damage to your balloons in unison. The dragon 5 loons takes out the town hall nice and easy, and as you can see, we've got a big clump of loons here, which is normally a good thing, but you're going to see this scatter shot and this multi are going to do so much damage because all the loons are clumped up. I didn't do a good enough job of saving some balloons to, you know, force my core loons into the center. So it was a pretty ugly Lalo towards the end, and I actually think I'm going to lose every balloon here because of that mistake, but my warden is going to be enough to get through this arch tower and the Tesla. I think the dragon might stay alive as well, but regardless, there's going to be enough. Oh, no, the dragon went down to a second air mine there, but there was enough to get through it in the end. And honestly, if you did this attack but just did the Lalo better by saving more balloons for the back end, I think you would wreck this base. That's just what Legends League does to you. You just got to make split-second decisions. Okay, so there's those two attacks, and this is the third attack I'm going to show you guys. And I know what you guys are thinking when you see this base. How did he zap this base, and how did he get value out of his Sui heroes? Because that's honestly the biggest thing with this sort of base style here, is where you're going to get Sui value, because the point defenses on this base are brutal. See all the singles in the core and the expos, they're going to do so much damage to your Sui hero, and it's hard to get your queen and your king in there. So I thought on this one, well, I'm going to zap the CC as per usual. And as you can see, I had a spare zap left over there, so I used it on the eagle just to, you know, damage those buildings and weaken them. Then I'm going to start my RC down here, and you're going to see how much value she's going to get and why we bring the freezes in these attacks. So I start there, and then I reinforce with the king and queen over there, and thankfully I got that enemy queen down early. She's a bit of a pain at level 18. She can do crazy things to your heroes, so I was a little lucky there that honestly that queen could have taken out my king just by herself. And as you can see, we use the freeze here to keep the champion alive in the core of the base where all the value is, and then I'm going to use a second freeze. And she's going to take out the sweeper and the expo here. It's honestly crazy value, and for bases like this where it's going to be a difficult attack, it's going to be hard to get any value out of your Sui heroes, and it's going to be very difficult to Lalo. That's just a blessing. I got really lucky with that, honestly, and it's going to set up this attack really nicely. So as you can see, the king and queen are still running around. I honestly didn't expect to get half this value on this base. Like I said, these bases are really tough, and to have that sort of value off the Sui hero is just crazy. Very fortunate here. Honestly, don't know if I could replicate this. I use my final Ice Golem to tank the Teslas over there and this level 5 Grand Warden, which hits like a truck. It is unbelievable the amount of damage this Warden can do. And I know what you guys are thinking now, where's the Lalo going to come in? I was thinking after this Sui hero, the best place to come in with the Lalo was about 1 to 2 o'clock, because as you can see, there's lots of important buildings over there, and I definitely needed this Warden ability here. Without that Warden ability, as well timed as it was as well, I don't think I would have got the triple on this base. So honestly, if you want to copy a Legends League base, copy this one. I got incredibly lucky on it, and I don't don't think I would triple it if you put it in front of me in a friendly challenge again. Okay. Hopefully I don't run into that base, because we are going to do a live attack right now. Everything looks good. That's the army composition I'm running with, by the way. If you can have the super wall breakers, bring that and bring an extra minion. But otherwise, with the normal wall breakers, you generally need 5 of them. So let's do a live attack. Here's a very tough Legends League base. Honestly, I don't like hitting ones like this because there's not a lot of value I can get with my heroes here. But we'll see what we can do. So I'm obviously going to zap the CC, and I should be able to get both sweepers and both air bows. And then I'm going to Sui down the bottom, because honestly, look at all that value down there. It's just a matter of whether we can get it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We will quake. All of that, just making sure we get that ground bow over there. Then we're going to start with the ice golem down there. Get the wizard in behind to make a nice funnel. This ice golem's going to tank for all of that good stuff. We're going to take out that arch tower actually, because by doing that we can use the king there, and the king's going to go from the spell factory. Oh wait, sorry, 1 sec. Thank God I got that RC ability off. Anyways, the king's going to path quite nicely in here, and I might try and wall break the air defense there. No, that scattershot's not going to let me. Get the ice golem in. We'll get a headhunter in here, honestly. Thank God that wall break worked as well. That was really nice. If this queen can hurry up and get in, we might be able to get some value with this here. So the king's still tanking. This hasn't gone as well as I would have liked, but it's still not going badly. We should get the enemy RC here. If we can get this Grand Warden, nice. And now we're going to Lalo straight into this last scattershot, because basically it's the last big defense on this base. Aside from that, there's not much left that can kill my balloons. We're going to get the blimp down there. We've got all our loon drops down. I'm going to use the Warden ability early-ish here. Bam. And that should be well timed. We'll use our final 2 loons up there. Oh, there's a Tesla. Obviously, there's a Tesla up there. We'll freeze the town hall just to make sure that the Dragon 5 loons get all of that down. It does. Perfect. And now's just the time. Oh, I'm not sure I should have hasted those loons. Yeah, that might have been a wasted haste, honestly. We're going to save this haste. Oh, see, I needed to save more balloons here. I wonder if this is going to cost me. This one's going to be really close in the end. Thankfully, my Warden followed the right pack of balloons. We've still got a few left, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Wow, this is going to be really close. Especially on time as well. Even if I get down these final few defenses, I'm not sure if I have it on time. It's going to be close. I think I've got it though. I think I've got it. I don't know for sure though. That Warden's hitting its own building, which is unusual, but we'll take it. If I can get these loons, oh my god. Could it be 99% here? Oh no, don't do me like this. Don't do me this dirty. No. Oh no. Well, well, that got me on the edge of my seat. I hope it did for you guys as well. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. We all have time fails. Honestly, I just needed to spend less time talking about the scattershot and how I was going to start my Lalo on and more time Laloing. But I could have saved more balloons as well. As you can see, I'd used all my balloons really early into the attack, and it meant at the end when my loons split a lot of different ways, I couldn't like funnel them together. But anyways, I hope you guys learned a few things about how I take Zap Lalos in Legends and just some of my thought process behind it. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Also, obviously, that other attack was at Town Hall 11 and it was very easy. But let me know if you enjoyed just a bit of fun like that. And yeah, just let me know what you enjoy in these videos, because I can definitely do more of it. I'm enjoying doing these videos for you guys. Anyways, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe and join my Discord, and I'll see you soon.